Hey, good evening. Doris. Welcome to the Tuesday evening edition for live dropping in. Turn this volume down so you guys can hear me. It's not too distracting. Hey, good evening to Ashley. How are you today? It's good to see you in the chat. D9, my good friend. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you there, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Jorge, how are you? Thank you for dropping by today. My name is Jimmy. I'm your Stu Forest, and we are pardon me. We are here. We're going to do some questions and answers later. So you can ask any kind of question you want, anything. I don't know if I'll have an answer for it, but if you want to ask about the channel or where we're going or what we're doing or where we've been, any kind of questions you want to ask, we can help you guys out with that. So, Sean is in the house. How you doing, Hefty? Good to see you, my friend. Glad you could come in, and glad that you're glad you guys are here. And Jorge's saying hello to me and nice to meet me. Thank you, my friend. It's good to meet you as well, and I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, so we normally do our morning live streams, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays we've switched it up. Now we're going to do evening streams. That's because I like to take walks in the morning, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm going for my walk in the morning. Tomorrow morning we will be live at 6 a.m., but I'm going to be the co-host on the Down Under Cruisers live stream. So be sure to tune into that. And if you haven't gone over to the Down Under Cruisers, I'll put the link in the chat a little bit later. What's up there, my friend, the Bud Files? How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that as well. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I got a couple things I'll share with you guys in the stream. I have an original song if you guys are interested. I'll put that up and let me know if you guys are interested in that, and I'll play that a little bit later. And like I said, we're going to do questions and answers. I also got some tourism news, some travel and tourism news for August 2022. So let's get things started here. Let me see if I can get a little night driving. They don't give you the best music on StreamYard, the free version. I haven't graduated up to the paid version yet. Any of you guys, do you use StreamYard for your live streams? E9, what do you use? Do you use StreamYard? Do you use the paid version, or are you using the free version like me? You know what you guys are using. So far, I haven't paid for much. Don't forget to like the stream. If you guys feel so inclined, please like and share us out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do me a favor and use Streamlabs. Okay, I have Streamlabs, and I've started to mess with it. I did do a couple live streams with it, and I'm trying to get the hang of it. So Hefty's saying, what's the road trip next? The next road trip that I'm going to go. So we're talking about Colorado in October. That'll probably be the next trip. I think that's what we're going to do. I talked about this in Monday's, yesterday's stream maybe, or maybe in yesterday's stream. I'm probably going to rent a camper or a small camper van. I'm going to fly out there, we'll rent it, spend a couple days on the road, and then hook up with some friends, and then we'll make some videos, and then bring the van back after a week or so, and then head back here. And that's when the real work begins, the editing, and that begins. But that's what we're looking at next, is maybe going out to the Rocky Mountains and making some videos out there. We do have some local trips coming up in September. I'm going up to Lake Ossipee, which is in New Hampshire. We're going to go up there for a long weekend. I'm going to meet up some friends from my work, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll probably I'll bring the guitar and we'll sit around the campfire and sing some songs and smoke some cigars and have a few cocktails, and we'll see about making some videos of that. I don't not necessarily want too much emphasis for that, but so thanks, D9. Yeah, this is the Astute Studios we're in. And, you can see some of the trinkets off of my what would be my left shoulder. I'm sorry, my right shoulder, but left to you guys as you're looking, and some of the things that we've picked up along the way. And of course, we wouldn't be a travel channel without a globe. And I am an American patriot, so I celebrate that flag that you see behind me. Old Glory. Uh, Sean's asking, is this a man trip, a man town trip? Well, I don't know. I was talking with Colleen, and she may want to go, so it may not be a man trip or a man town trip. That all depends whether she can get the time off of work. So, yeah, I'm glad you like my setup, D9. I'm trying to work on. I'm glad you like the setup. I want to work on the Streamlabs more, so I can have more of a professional look in the on the screen. Get rid of the Streamyard duck up here. But you can only do what you can do with the free version of that. So that's that. But what are you gonna do? Nothing? Yeah, roll with the punches, right? So yeah, so welcome to the evening edition. Like I said, we do most of these in the morning. Tomorrow morning, I will be with the Down Under Cruisers. Let me post that link. Let me post the link for Down Under Cruisers in the chat. That way, you guys can check us out. If you're up that bright and early, it'll be 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you live down under, which is where they live in Australia, it'll be 8 p.m. there during the live tomorrow. So they are 12, 14 hours ahead of us. So I get up early and to be part of their stream. So let's see, share their page or not. Do it like this. Figuring this out. So here we go. Let me get this in the chat. I hope you guys are well. I hope you've had a good day. I know I have. It was a work day for me, but a lot of fun. I enjoy my job, and it's a good time there. I enjoy the people I work with, and I'm doing a good thing every day, working with the public. And, yeah, so like I said, working with the public, and so that should be. So there's the link for Down on the Cruisers. If you are up that early tomorrow morning, you should be able to. We'll see. I don't know. I just posted it on the iPad, so there it is, right there. I was just running a little behind. Hey, Matt, Backlash Fisherman is in the house. He's had a long day. He says lots of physical work today. Yeah, Matt is a busy guy. He does a lot of traveling around the North Carolina and Virginia area, doing his job. And you can check him out, Backlash Fisherman. He usually does a live stream in the morning while he's driving to work. So check him out. Okay. I'm too smart for you. But we're doing just questions and answers. So if anybody has any questions, Sean's asked a couple already about traveling, about what I do for work, what kind of music I like, anything that you guys want, or any question. And it's not just open to me. Oh boy, there we go. We're back. You did one leaving work today. Yeah, Matt does several live streams. Um, and like I said, you got to catch him in the morning or on his way home. Let's see. Hefty is saying we should do a road trip with the campers, the Gunstock area, ski area, a lot of entertainment things. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's up. That's in New Hampshire here, up around Lake Winnipesaukee. I was saying we're going up to Lake Ossipee in September. I do have another trip planned with the RV in November, believe it or not. Going to Foxborough, right next to Foxborough Stadium, where the New England Patriots play. We're going down there for they have like this food truck extravaganza for the weekend. It's going to be pretty good. So we're looking forward to that. And there's a October meetup, quick meetup before the cruise, which I'm not going on. And I'm not sure if we're going to make the meetup now. But, there'll be some folks there. So we got a few more things planned before the year's out. I'd like to go up to Bentley Saloon in Arundel, Maine. I know Hefty was just up there. I'd like to get one more in before the season is out. The summer, man, it's gone by, hasn't it? It certainly has. Um, I'm not pining away from wintertime. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big wintertime fan. All right, so Matt's asking a question. What were the two ports of choice of Edward, a.k.a. Blackbeard, the pirate in North Carolina? That's a pretty good one. Um, I know he was on the Outer Banks, right? I don't know the port names. Did he come in between Ocracoke and Hatteras Island? I know that's an area that has a lot of stuff that's named after him. I used to actually eat in a restaurant, a bar there called Teach's Lair, which is a pretty cool place when I was down there working. Does anybody know the answers to this? What were the two ports of choice of Edward Teach, aka Blackbeard, the pirate in North Carolina? He would braid his beard and put like rope in it and light it on fire so it would smoke. And he would look really mean when they were robbing and pillaging other ships, pirating or privateering, as I think they called it. But if you want, Matt, give it a few, and then if you want to give us the answer for sure. Hey, Eric, how are you? Our good friend Eric B is in the house. How are you, my friend? I really am sorry that I missed you when you were in Boston that time. I would have liked to seen you when you were here, but it was hard. We're all pressured for time. I'm saying count me in Bentley's. Yeah, Bentley's is a lot of fun. A real good time. His favorite ports were the USB port, the power port, right? That's a good one. I like that. Hey, Rich Cat Ranch, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we're here. We're here not doing a morning one. I know there's a lot of folks that are usually asleep or just getting up for their day and they don't have time to catch a live stream. When we do them, I get up early in the morning, although I think Matt probably gets up earlier than me. I get up around 5. I usually wake up around 4:30, but I kind of lay there grumbling until the dogs finally get me up. But I get up at 5, and right around 6:20, we do our live stream. Like I said, tomorrow morning we'll be up at 6 a.m. On the Down Under Cruisers. I did post a link to their channel, and you can check us out in the morning. I will be with Sean, co-hosted with him. So that should be a lot of fun. Um, let's see. What's Matt saying? I mean, what's Eric saying? Good to say. Oh, great. I'll definitely be back in the Boston area. For sure. Yeah, you got to let me know. Boston is right up the road from me, about a 35-minute ride north of Boston. So it's certainly no big deal for me to get down there as long as I have the time. Some people can't handle change. Glad I ain't one of them. Yeah. I'm glad Shirley is painting with squirrels. My good friend Shirley. She is one of our moderators, and she's with us just about every day, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. She's a great friend and a good moderator. So, okay, so Overcoat was one port. All right, so I did say that. Just offshore, that is where his ship was sunk and he was killed. Other port is your hometown of Bath. And you talked about that in your stream the other morning. Was it yesterday morning? This morning? Well, time is all mixing together these early mornings. But yeah, Eric, you're right. Sean and Alana are great. Those are the Down Under Cruisers. They're good friends of ours. And it's a fun stream. So if you guys are up in the U.S. Eastern Standard, it'll be 6 o'clock in the a.m. Down under, like I said, it'll be 8 p.m. there. So Rich Cat Ranch is saying hi to everybody, and certainly check each other out. If you don't know anybody's channels in here, please do me a favor and give each other a chance. Go on over and check them out. One of the things I ask, if you do go over and you want to check out a channel, watch a video. Watch the whole thing. There's short videos on everybody's channels. 3 to 4 minutes. Watch the whole thing. Leave them a legitimate comment. Comment on the video. So it's a video of about cooking macaroni and cheese. Say some things about it. I love macaroni and cheese. I ate that a lot when I was a kid. It's so good. My mother used to put bacon and onions in it or something. And then if you like their channel and you want to subscribe, absolutely do that. We're here to help each other out, so let's make sure we do some of that. Shirley, my day was good. I hope your day was good. So Shirley was one of the winners in the giveaway that we did a couple of weeks ago now. And I've had all this time because she lives in Canada. They were going to charge me an arm and a leg to mail the one that I have here. So I was able to go to my merchandise store and be drop shipped one to her. So that'll hopefully be in the mail either tonight or tomorrow, whenever they decide to send it off, and she'll get that in a week or two. And Kenneth Oakes, aka the Ford Man, he was the other winner, and I mailed his off yesterday. So hopefully that'll get out to him in a few days too, and he'll get it this time. Right around Christmas, they sent him a care package with a bunch of stuff. It's tourist T-shirts, things that are somewhat like New England food, that kind of stuff. And a porch pirate stole it on him, so not good. All right, let's see. What else did we get going on? Hope everybody had a good day. All right, Matt's on it. So what was the name of Blackbeard's ship? That's a good question. Anybody know? What was the name of... Now, I could cheat and look it up, but I'm not gonna. What was the name of Blackbeard's ship? And I know that. I just can't think of it. I remember he had a flag. I think it was a flag with like a skeleton and a heart on it. Not the Jolly Roger, but it had like a skeleton. Ford, I think, and a heart. Is that right, Matt? Hey, Neil, how are you, my friend? So hard for me to get a chance to watch people's vids. Always people live streaming. Haha, good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you came in. Um, in Canada, it's Canada Post. They won't insure anything leaving Canada because of the war. Okay. Right? You were like, what the F? Rich Cat Ranch is saying the name of it was Queen of the, or was it? Yeah, I think you're on the Queen Anne's Revenge. Is that it? Is it something like that? Queen's Revenge, Blind Neil's saying. It's something like that, right? So Jolly Roger was his flag, had a skeleton holding a spear and a heart on it. Okay. So is it Queen Anne's Revenge? That's my guess. Neil's saying Queen's Revenge, and Rich Cat Ranch is saying Queen of the blank. Queen Anne's Revenge. Okay. So see that? We all got it. We helped each other out. So thank you for that, Rich Cat and Neil. We all jumped in there and finally figured it out. And I knew that. I consider myself an amateur history buff. So. Hey, BS, good evening to you, my friend. I almost said it again, good morning. I'm used to doing these in the morning, so I'm used to that for sure. Matt, you and I were talking about, Matt is on the fire department down where he is, and him and I were talking about that. And I spoke to my chief today, and we have some surplus turnout gear. Um, if that's something your fire department would be interested in, send me a Facebook message. We'll connect and talk about it. But we have a bunch that we're looking to find a good home to. So it's Globe gear. It's the Globe GX G Extreme, I think. It's the Globe G Extreme. Uh, Hey, Bernie, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Good evening to you. Sean saying Blackbeard's name of the boat was Pearl Necklace. Okay. Boom, boom. I gotta bring up my my sound effects. Black Pearl. Wasn't that Captain Jack Sparrow, right? Is that his ship, Black Pearl? Something like that. Anyway, so let's do this. Let's get into a little bit of some travel and tourism news. We got any people that like? Oh, Matt's got one more. Okay, because it is Q&A day. Let me go back. Yep, Captain Black Jack Sparrow is the Black Pearl. Loving the fact that you're hanging out during afternoon, so it's 3 hours early, right? Yeah, because you're on the West Coast, so it's 3 p.m. there. Just after, what is it? It's 3:24. Jack Sparrow. What is the area off the coast of North Carolina called? I know. I think I know that answer. Oh, fantastic. Okay. All right. So we'll find another home for it, but I just wanted to check with you guys. Um, if you do know of anybody in your area, any of the fire departments down there, let me know. Um, and thank you, Neil. That's right. Tap that like button, and if you can share us out to your social medias. You know, your Facebook, Twitters, your IGs, and that like. I would really appreciate it. Glad you guys are in. So, the question on the board is: what is the area off the coast of North Carolina called? And I believe I know the answer to that. I lived there for a little bit. So, hey, Tiger, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Um, good to see you. So let's. Anybody like Universal Orlando? Anybody been to Universal Orlando, the amusement park? I haven't been there in years. I'm sure it has changed. but they've announced the original haunted houses for Halloween Horror Nights. Let me click on that. Let's read that. Any Universal fans? Um, Universal revealed 6 original concepts that complete the Halloween Horror Nights of 2020 lineup of 10 haunted houses, 5 sinister scare zones, and 2 live shows starting on September 2nd and running on select nights through Halloween. 6 spine-tingling stories will unfold in original haunted houses, including Spirits of the Coven, Bugs, Eaten Alive, Fiesta de Chupacabra, Hellblock Horror, Descendants of Destruction, and Dead Man's Pier. Oh, that sounds exciting. Anybody do that? Do you guys do the horror nights down there? I know Disney started doing a sort of a version, of kind of a laid back version of that. I think it's like Mickey's Mickey something. Shirley's saying Crystal Coast. Hey, Chef Sketty, how are you, my friend? I'm gonna give an answer. That they call that the graveyard of the Atlantic, right? Isn't that what they call that? So many shipwrecks down off that coast, and that weather gets there. It gets rough there in the wintertime. I believe they call it the graveyard of the Atlantic. I'm doing great, Chef Sketty. I hope you're doing well too. Um, Yesterday I did my live stream, and I was kind of out of it. Still, it is called the Graveyard of the Atlantic, with over 2,000 shipwrecks suspected off our coast. My father was in the Navy, so I learned that from him. My dad was in the Navy, and he was stationed just north of where you're at in Norfolk, Virginia. And Crystal Coast is actually the shoreline. Very cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, so my dad was in the Navy. He was, like I said, he was stationed in Norfolk, at the Norfolk Naval Ship Yard, I guess. And being so close to that, he told me all about that area and how the pirates used to come in and out of there, and how it's the graveyard of the Atlantic. And it's pretty interesting. I like all that kind of history. Good stuff. All right, let's see what else do we have in news. MSC Cruises. Anybody familiar with MSC cruise ships? I'm not, but maybe you are. I'm sure the Down Under cruisers would know. In fact, I think, pardon me for a minute, but I think Ilana from Down Under Cruises told me that they're based out of China, maybe? Does that sound right? I don't know. Well, anyway, they got a new ship called the Seascape, and they'll be introducing that, designed to bring you closer to the sea, perfectly planned for oceanside moments. Seascape is now open for sale and debuts in December of 2022 from Miami. So, if we get any cruises in there, but who knows? Maybe you are. So. I do have one of my original songs up. If you want, I can. We'll play that if you guys want to see that as a short video. Let me know in the chat if you want. If not, we'll keep going on. How about this? Whoa! Breaking news: the Astute Tourist travel news. Mexico sets record for international visitors. St. Kitts and Nevis eliminates their COVID-19 entry requirements, making the most of your visit to Mexico, Playa del Carmen. Let's see, what do they say? From January to May 2022, Mexico hosted approximately 25.4 million international visitors. That's a lot of visitors. More than 5.2 million more compared to 2021, representing an increase of 25.9%. On the other hand, foreign tourist arrivals reached 14.6 million, 3.8 million more than observed in the same in 2021, and equivalent to an increase of 35.7%. Did anyone here go to Mexico this year? Have you been over there yet? Have you been there at all? I know I've been a couple times, and I've actually been on the Gulf Coast side, Cancun and Playa del Carmen. I did visit some Mayan ruins, which is a lot of fun if you like history. So let's see. Got sick of the sea last December during my stay in Florida, so the Magic Kingdom ticket was not used. Planning on using it in October after the Bon Voyage meetup. So, Brene, you gonna go with Lorraine and Kenny and them? You gonna meet up with them for the Disney when they do the Disney trip when they get back? That sounds like a lot of fun. Um, we enjoy going to Disney. Colleen and I have been there several times. In fact, yesterday was our anniversary, 35 years married. The reason I'm bringing that up again is because we honeymooned in Disney World, believe it or not. We went and rented a townhouse down there, and we spent it in Disney. So it was pretty cool. So that should tell you how much we like Disney World. So, all right, what else? Frontier Airlines. Anybody go on Frontier Airlines? Frontier Airlines adding new international routes from Atlanta. Apparently, they're going international now. Clearly, Frontier Airlines is distancing itself from whatever feelings might have been hurt when it was rejected earlier this summer in the attempts to merge with Spirit Airlines. In a sign that is moving forward, Frontier has announced it will add 5 more international destinations to its flight schedule out of Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, the nation's busiest airport. That was one of our questions in some of the trivia we've done. What is the busiest airport in the USA? And apparently it's Atlanta's Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. So um, thinking about that, but I'm not staying in Florida that long. Not sure the dates they're going. I'm not either. I'm sure it's directly right after the cruise. But I was hoping Kenny was going to come up today. But tomorrow, I'm sure he's trying to rest up. Tomorrow, Kenny is having his surgery. He's having his gallbladder out tomorrow. So let's all let's all send prayers to Kenny and a speedy recovery to him. Uh, he's a strong-willed dude, and he's taking it really well, which is good. I know he was in a lot of pain when it first happened, and he doesn't want to deal with that anymore. So let's see. Yeah, I hope he heals fast as well. He told me, so him and I were talking off the live, and he was saying that they're going to get him right up. Once he wakes up from the anesthesia, they're going to get him up and get him moving. They want him to not be sedentary after the surgery. Obviously, he's not going to be climbing, trees and stuff, but they want him to move around and go out and do errands. And they said um, that will definitely help with the recovery process, and it'll reduce the amount of pain. So they don't want him sitting around. Aloha, Tom. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Usually see you over at Danny's, Dan Anderson's. I stopped in really quick. I had a busy day at work. I really didn't have any time at my desk for very long. So I wasn't able to jump into the stream, but what is Shirley saying? Shirley is saying because he could get blood clots if he stays still, and that is true. That is true. Um, you gotta like the surgery they do now, though. I mean, if you're gonna have surgery, they do that arthroscopic and laparoscopic. They'll put 3 incisions into his belly. They'll go in and do their work without making any big incisions, and which is nice. So they'll probably give him 3 little staples to close them up when they're done, and then it's just a couple weeks to heal up and feel better. So he will have to adjust his diet somewhat considerably. So I was going to send him another care package out with all kinds of yummy food from up here in the Northeast, but I'm going to wait until he is healed up, and we'll see exactly what I can send to him. So everybody, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. We had a total of 9 in. Now we're back to 6, which is fine. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button, smash it. Go on over to my page. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Smash the bell button, and you'll get notified every time we post a live stream and every time we post a video. So I would appreciate that. Um, I definitely would appreciate that. So let's see. What are we saying? I'm seeing pregnant and very minimal compared to the old way, right? Guess he had that procedure while pregnant. Can you imagine that? I mean, that's technology now. Kenny has wanted to eat, but has been very good not eating. We kept chatting about food during several lives. He's so wanting to eat, right, Bernay? I mean, there's a kid who loves his food. I mean, part of his channel is he does food reviews, and this is going to set him back a little bit, I'm sure. But maybe he can start adjusting his streams to, what not to eat when you have gallbladder issues. I don't know, guessing, but thank you, Tiger. I appreciate that, my friend. You got that right, Shirley. Women are superhumans, and not to belittle my male counterparts here, but you guys certainly are superheroes. You go through a lot more than we do in life. I don't think I could get pregnant and bear a child. That's a lot going on there and a lot of pain. I watched my wife do it twice, and me being an EMT, I've seen several other women do it. God bless you. God bless you, girls. I'm glad we got you around, because if we relied on us men to do it, there wouldn't be many people on the planet. I'm willing to bet that. So I'm willing to bet that for sure. But God bless you. We love you. So uh, women can be scary. They certainly can. They certainly can be scary, for sure. For damn sure. So what is Q&A? If anybody's got any questions they want to ask, Matt from Backlash Fisherman was up. He was actually asking us some history trivia questions. But if you guys have any questions, you want to ask questions to each other in the chat, or do you want to ask me some questions, I'd be happy to answer them as well. How are the pups? What are we doing? What have we been up to? Where did I grow up? What do I like for food? What don't I like for food? Any of that stuff. We may be doing another giveaway sometime soon. I'm not sure. We're thinking about it. I have all kinds of different products that we have. Let me reach over. Like this. Look at this. Not a sponsor. It's a good guitar. Here, a nose trimmer. So you can look like that guy. But what else do we have? We got all kinds of neat stuff. Some bar accessories, and I have some puzzles, coloring cards. We have puzzles. One's a puzzle right here. I got all kinds of stuff that we certainly can do a giveaway in the future. Fancy, get that manscaping, right? So we'll probably do that. And Kenny was telling me about Um, StreamYard has a one of those Wheel of Fortunes that we can use. So. All right, so we got a question. Fantastic. What's your favorite camping game? What's your favorite way of making coffee on camp? Okay, so before I had the, let's go to the coffee one first. So before I had the RV, because I have a coffee maker in the RV, so it's just like being at home. The reason why I call it my land yacht. But before that, um, I had one of those old-fashioned like cowboy percolators, like the blue metal ones, and it's got the metal filter thing you put inside and kind of let it do its thing. You always ended up with grounds in your coffee. So that was first. And then we got a French press, which honestly, without taking the coffee maker and the RV out, the French press is the way to go. Um, that makes a really, really, really good cup of coffee. So that's my favorite way of making it with the French press. Now, as far as camping games go, um, we um, we do cornhole, which is a lot of fun, and we do. Hey, Bell Luke 29, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Um, so the cornhole's good. We have this other game, and I don't know what it's called, but you set it up. It's got like a stand, and it's got like three dowels on it. You get these ropes with these balls on it, and you throw them. And you try to get them on one of the rungs. And that's one that we play as well. So, and also we play. I can't think of it now. What's the game? The drinking game that you play where you put the solo cups on the table and you throw the ping pong ball. What do they call that? We play that too. It's usually when my son's with me. Um, yeah. Oh, horseshoes is a good one. That's a great one. I learned the other day how to do the wheel thingy. Yeah, Kenny showed me that, and I haven't used it yet. So at some point we'll use it. I've seen some other streamers using it. So, um, you want a French press? French presses are great. If you haven't used one yet, and you do the camping thing, you don't have any electricity or anything. The French press is the way to go. You put the coffee in, you boil the water, and then you have the press part. You press it down nice and slow. It keeps the grounds out of the coffee. You let it sit for like 10 minutes, and you have a fantastic cup of coffee, believe me. Cowboy coffee, yep, you have the percolator. I can remember as a kid, that's the only way we made coffee at home. There were no Mr. Coffees or any of that. It was the percolator on the stove. Um, I mean, I didn't drink coffee then. That's how my dad and mom drank it. But that's a good way of making coffee. Asking my wife nicely to make me one. All right. Um, the Keurig, not a sponsor, but the Keurig works well too. But usually, if anybody knows me, you know how much coffee I drink, and I'd rather make a pot when we're out on the road. Although the Keurig is nice, so when we're actually physically on the road with the RV, um, Colleen can get up while I'm moving and make a cup of coffee with the Keurig, so that makes it nice. So you're at work, want to step away from the computer. I get that. We bought a percolator, coffee pot a while back, thinking it was a cowboy percolator, but it was electric. Yeah, if I know, I think I bought mine maybe at Walmart years ago. It's usually blue in color and it's got like the white speckles on it. That's the one I have. I still have it in my camping gear. I haven't used it in a while, but um, coffee is the drink of God. We all know there is only one, but it's a phrase. You know what? It really is the drink of gods. Um, I couldn't go my day. Oh my goodness, hit the wrong button. I couldn't go my day without my several cups of coffee. So I start out the day with uh, 4 or 5 cups at least um, by 11 o'clock. I take a few-hour break, and then every day at work at 3 o'clock, I have some of the firefighters make a pot of coffee, and then myself and the chief and a couple of us will have at least 2 cups before I leave for the day. So coffee is what keeps me running. It's definitely my fuel. So Renee has another question, which is awesome. Let's see. Where's your most favorite camping spot, or where would you like to camp that you have not gone? All right, so let's see. That's a two-parter. So I've only really been camping in New England, um, and I like the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Um, Maine is nice too. We camped up in Bar Harbor in that area by Cadillac Mountain. And that's by the ocean, and that's beautiful. Um, I do like the mountains here. It's very quiet camping up north. Now, where would I like to go camping? I would like to go out somewhere on the West Coast, out in Oregon, maybe. I haven't camped in Colorado, and may just do that coming up in October. So um, I would like to camp out there, or possibly somewhere far away from people, but on a sandy tropical beach somewhere. That would be nice to pitch a tent and camp out there. I think that would be cool. How about you guys? What's your favorite camping places, or where would you like to go camping? Coffee and water. So lately, I've started drinking Arnold Palmer's, just mixing lemonade and tea. Yeah, that's good. I recently been diagnosed with a little high blood sugar, so I'm staying away from the sugar as much as I can. I drink my coffee black. So Rich Cat Ranch, his favorite camping spot, Davis Mountain State Park and International Dark Sky Park. The night sky doesn't even look real. There's so much detail. Now, where is that Davis Mountain State Park? I'm guessing out towards the west coast, possibly. Where would that be? I love learning these new places. So. Davis Mountain State Park. Where would that be? Big Bend area of Texas. Okay, out towards El Paso. Fantastic. I went to school for a while out in New Mexico in a little town called Socorro. Let me tell you something. There's not much light there at night, and I know the sky exactly the sky you're talking about. It's just a sea of stars and white. And you can see the Milky Way. I know why they call it the Milky Way. Um, Fantastic. That's awesome. I would love to see that. Um, so you're asking, do I speak any other languages? I don't. I do not. I wish I did. I know some words, a couple Spanish words and a couple Greek words. My father's Greek, but I don't. I'm not bilingual by any means. I butcher the English language, so I never learned anything else. I would like to learn Spanish. I started sort of teaching myself. I have a friend of mine who's from Venezuela. He was helping me, but he was teaching me all the dirty words. I would go and tell people that knew Spanish, thinking I was saying something cool, and they're like, "Don't say that." So you really don't camp, well, except for when I go to Talladega. So I guess Talladega, and I'm assuming that's in the RV, right? Does sign language count? Sure, it does. I would say it does. That's a skill that not many people know. All I know is love you. McDonald Observatory is about 15 miles from the park, and they do a fantastic star party with their huge telescope every evening. That sounds awesome. I would love to see that. Renee says, "Oh, I was in Oregon for a month of June. Stood on the coast in Depot or Depot Bay for 3 days. You have the beaches on one side and the hills of the green trees on the other side. I yeah, I would like to go there. I actually watched the video, a YouTube video yesterday. No, I take that back. No, it was yesterday. I had the day off, so, um, and it was all about an amusement park on the coast of Oregon, and it was called Pixie Land, like the little elf people, pixies. The story of Pixieland and how in the early '70s, the Forest Service put them out of business. You know a few words of Tagalog. That would be, in the Philippines, right? I have a few friends, like Loves You, she, speaks that. I certainly don't. That's a good language. That's a rare language. Uh, oh, you go to Talladega in a tent? Fantastic. That's cool. Good for you. You carry 2 tents with you everywhere. Right on. Did I miss something? Is Najuma here? Did I miss her in the chat? I don't see her, but if I missed you, Najuma, hi, honey. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh, there you are. Here she is. I found you. Whoops, I lost you. Here we go. I found you. Hi, Najuma. How are you, my friend? Thank you for coming in. Najuma is another mod of mine. Um, so be nice, or she'll throw you off. I'm joking. Everybody here is nice. For some reason, I read that as I carry 2 cents with me everywhere. What's she talking about, Luke? I carry 2 cents, two tenths. Gotcha. Okay, I'm a little behind. I have a couple of 6-man tents and always have them in my truck. That's awesome. Tiger is saying yes. Philippines, the Tagalog. I speak enough French to get by pretty well in French and Spanish speaking countries. That's awesome. You would think I live very close to Canada, and I have French ancestors, but I don't speak French. Like I said, I know a couple words, but that's it. A little sign language in Spanish. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! That's what I speak. Yeehaw! Those Latin roots are the same for both, right? The French and Spanish. And I think Italian, right, is close to being Spanish as well. Renee says she used to camp, but you've been in your minivan camping and testing the roads? Testing the roads? Thinking about a cargo trailer, but still looking. Honestly, since I got my RV, I just love that thing. Like I said, it's my land yacht. It's big though. It's 36 feet long, and it's a gas guzzler. It likes its gasoline. Must be about $250 right now to put gas in it. And the squirrels saying hi to Najuma. Cat Ranch. Tom, I speak fluent idiot. Yeah, I'm been accused of that too, my friend. No, I am not in Florida. I live in New England. I live in New England. So this is a question. Hey, Jimmy, where do you live? I live in New England. I live in the state of New Hampshire. Have you heard of it? One of the 13 original colonies is New Hampshire. I'm I'm about 35, 40 minutes north of the city of Boston, Massachusetts, and yeah, that's quite all right. I wish I was in Florida. I'd like to be living in Florida, but not yet. I also speak redneck in $5 words. There you go. Um, yeah, Tiger lives in Somerset, England. So you're what? Are you Tiger? Are you like 5 or 6 hours ahead of the standard time, right? Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. I think. Shirley, Painting with Squirrels, she is an hour and a half ahead of me. I think in the UK, you're 5 or 6 hours ahead. The Down Under cruises in Australia, they are um, 14 hours ahead of me. I think in the Philippines, when I talked to um, Loves You, she's about 12 hours ahead. Tom, you're from Philadelphia. Hey, Paul, how are you? Hope you guys are doing well today. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You know that Tasmania is 15 hours ahead of Central Standard Time. Yeah. So they're 14 hours ahead of me. So it's 23:57 p.m. there. So yeah, it's almost midnight. It's almost 7 o'clock here. So uh, you're a few hours ahead of me, my friend. Uh, let's see. Renee is in Southern California, which I knew that. And I've never been. I would like to go to California as well. The furthest west that I've been is Nevada and Arizona. I haven't been any further west than that. I haven't been to California or Oregon or Washington State. I've been to Wyoming. I haven't been to Montana. I've been to New Mexico. I've been to Colorado. I've been to Nebraska. I've been to Kansas. I've been to a lot of states, but I haven't been that far. So, do we see the northern lights in New Hampshire? That's a good question. It all depends. I have seen them here in the summer, but it's rare. We're more likely to see them in the winter time. We can see them. Um, in the winter time, I mean, they're pretty spectacular. In the winter time, you can see them a good dark evening, no clouds, and it's almost green color, and it's surreal to describe it. It's hard to describe. You'd have to get some video. In the summertime, and it's rare in the summertime to see them, but they were so spectacular one summer. Um, we were at a drive-in movie theater. Remember those? I was there with Pauline and a bunch of friends, and go kind of tailgate there before the sun goes down. We get in there early and we tailgate. We had the cooler open and we were staying and waiting for the sun to go down and watch the movie. And the sky turned orange, red, and looked like it was on fire. It was like moving up for the horizon. And we were freaked the hell out because we didn't know what it was. It really looked like the earth was on fire, like way far away from us. And it was unnerving until some folks let us know to relax. And it was the Northern Lights. It was spectacular. I've never seen it like that ever again. It was quite cool, very cool. So we do see them here, but it's very rare. I would imagine in Florida, they probably don't see them much down there because of the location. Shirley, I bet you being in Labrador, um, in Newfoundland, you probably see the Northern Lights pretty well there, I bet. I know the further you go north, you'll see them. Oh, fantastic. Okay. You get a new foster dog. That's awesome. Hi, Ashley. You were in earlier. I saw you here earlier in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Um, good to see you. Ashley Ratcliffe is in the house. Ding, ding. Um, yeah, so pretty cool stuff. Um, the Northern Lights. So that's what I was asked. 3 miles away, we still have a four-screen drive-in theater. It used to be $5 a carload. Now it's $10 a person, right? Of course. They used to charge by the carload too. And we don't have. There's maybe one or two in New Hampshire, and they're far from me. I had I had three drive-in theaters growing up in high school that were within 10 miles, 5 or 10 miles from here, and now we don't have any uh, to speak of. Really, it's a dying thing, and from my childhood, that was one of the fun things to do was go to the drive-in movie theater. Anybody else have any drive-in movie theaters where you're from? We used to love going to the drive-in. Like I said, a whole bunch of us would go there and you tailgate. It's kind of like a Saturday party, and you get to watch some movies. They always played at least two movies. Surely you've never been to the drive-in movies. That's too bad. Fun experience watching movies on the big screen outside on a nice warm summer night. A lot of fun. But that's another one of those dying things, those iconic Americana things. I know here in the United States, it was a big deal from the 50s right up until about the 80s. Um, it was shut down by the time you were old enough. Yeah, I can remember as a little boy, one of the first movies I ever remember was at the drive-in theater. Disney's Jungle Book. I may have been 5 years old. I still remember it to this day. My folks had a station wagon. My dad backed it in, opened the hatch. Mom and dad sat out with the lawn chairs. Kids were in the back of the wagon with blankets and pillows in there. A lot of fun, good memory. You have far and few now, right? Renee, there's not many around anymore. You got about six within 20-mile radius. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I know there's one maybe about close to 45 minutes an hour drive from here. Um, that's just too long for me to drive to go to a drive-in. I wish we had a place, but like I said, we had three of them within like 10 miles here where I grew up. But that's uh, that's time. It marches on, as they say, right? And some of those things that we know and love have disappeared. Like one of the things is the drive-in food places. We had kind of like you see on Happy Days. You drive the car up, and the girl comes out and brings a tray. We had an A&W root beer in the town I grew up in. That's what it was, just like the place on Happy Days. Drive the car up there, and the girl would come out, put a tray on your window, on the edge of your window in the car, and you'd get a couple of menus, and you'd order your food and chill out in your car, and they'd bring it out, and you'd sit there and eat in your car. Now you drive up to the window and hand them your money, and they hand you a bag of food, and you drive away. So not quite the same. Those are the things I remember as a boy that have come and gone. Maybe I'll do a show on that. Things from our memories, at least for adult us. You know, I don't do any drive-ins here, unfortunately. I don't know about the cities though. Yeah, roller skating too, right, Verde? Yep, we had a lot of those. I can remember when I was in middle school in the mid '70s. We used to go roller skating a lot. That was a real fun thing to do, to go and pretend that you were cool and picking up the girls with your roller skates on. Hey, Moonlight Adventures. Yeah, Tiger, Tiger. That maybe that's what we'll do is we'll do some past past or things that you would do that are not no longer exist anymore, like driving movies. How are you guys? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. We're just chilling out. We were doing some questions and answers, uh, and then we're talking about things that have come and gone. We're talking about driving movie theaters, roller skating rink. We still have some bowling. You guys have bowling where you're from? Uh, we have bowling here. There's still some bowling alleys that we have two types of pins. We have the regular pins, the duck pins, that you use with a big ball. You put fingers in the hole. They also have candlepin bowling. Are anybody familiar with candlepin bowling? It is just like the name. The pins don't look like the duck shape, but they look like a candle. They're more straight. And you use a smaller ball, no holes in it. You hold it in your hand, and that's how you hold that. That's that's still somewhat popular here. It was really popular when I was a boy. We do have a few amusement parks around. Um, used to get dropped off and skating to Rush, Led Zeppelin, Boston on a Friday night. I believe disco was Saturday night. Yeah, look at you, Rush, Led Zeppelin, in Boston. All the good bands, all my favorite stuff. Um, speaking of Rush, I mean, I'm a huge Rush fan, and I was sad to hear that Neil Peart passed away. He got brain cancer, and he passed away. That was a very sad day for a lot of people. It must have been for me as well. And then you mentioned Boston. They clearly are from Boston in New England. And singer Brad Delp, I've actually met him a couple times. Then sadly, he took his own life. It's got to be at least 20 years now, 15, 20 years ago. He decided to take his own life. It was sad because he seemed like a very nice man. I said I've met him a couple times, and he was a good guy. Only those three bands right there, they all have a member that have passed away. All right, Tiger. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, it's late where you're at. I'll see you later. We will be up at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what time that's going to be around lunchtime for you. So if you're around, check us out. I'll be with the Down Under Cruisers. Yep. R.I.P. Neil. One of my favorites. Yep. And me being a musician, these are the people I looked up to. Definitely the people I looked up to. Um, that's sad to see that they passed. How'd you like to hear one of my songs? You guys want to hear a song? I saw Boston in Orange County. Yep, I saw Boston in Boston. He's actually a guitar player that I actually played with a few times in a band. His name is Gary Peel, and he used to play and tour with Sammy Hagar. And then when Boston had reunited and got back together, he joined the band Boston. So, yeah, Gary Peel. Yeah, I had the opportunity to hang out and jam with him, so that was a lot of fun. We've been going at it for an hour and 10 minutes. How about we do this? So I was asking, should we? You guys want to hear one of my songs? I have one right here. I can cue it up, and I'll shut down this music here. Hold on a minute. Let me shut this off. Hey, that's me. When my hair wasn't gray and I had hair. All right, you ready? We'll play this for you. There you have it. There's one of the songs that I wrote and recorded. I hope you guys liked it. If you want, you can go on to my playlist at the Astute Tourist at YouTube, and I have a bunch of others. Let me see if I'll pull up one more, and if you want, I'll just play a little bit of that one for you. That's if you guys want. I don't want to bore you with this stuff either. A lot of people were asking me about my music, and so here we'll play a little bit of this one. How's that? I'll just do a little bit. there you go. There's a couple of my songs that I played. Yeah, you like that graphic? That's the Phoenix. Um, I um, I don't do so much writing and recording anymore. I do a little bit, but yeah, that graphic, Jorge. I was going to actually get that as a tattoo. I never did, but they called you DJ Fairy Dust. Right on. I love it. Um, I wonder why, right? Well, you seem to know and like all the right music for sure. So, but yeah, that's just a little taste of my 40 years music career. There's a lot more that I have. Um, Here, hold on a minute. Let me stand up. I'll show you some stuff. Let me grab this. My box of goodies here, my bag of goodies. So, this was a band that I was in. Whoop. That was a band called Jack, like Jack in the Box. This was our t-shirt, jacket. What else do I got in here? Some of the albums and bands I was in. So this is Jack right here. This is our CD. If you guys can see that or not. There you go. There's the CD there. Before the band was called Jack, it was actually called Common Ground. And then we became Jack. I was in a band before that called The Heavens. That was a band that I wrote and recorded with as well. And then this is a demo of a band that we had called Absence of Faith. Can't really see it now. There we go. And that's a 2-song EP that we did. So, and that's just to name a few. I was in a band called the Adam Ezra Group. Was the last band I was in. The last original band was called the Adam Ezra Group. In fact, Adam is still playing. You guys can look him up on YouTube, and I think you'll like the music. A lot different than the music I just played you. He is from Boston, and he's a fantastic guy, and he's a great songwriter. And the music that he produces is more like singer-songwriter kind of stuff, kind of like Jack Johnson and that kind of stuff. So, I'm not sure what you said, that you were kidding. Hey. I'm glad you liked it. A lot of people were asking me, "Hey, can you play some of your music?" And I figured out how to do it. So there you go. So look, we've been at it for an hour and 20 minutes. Um, I've had a great time tonight. I think I need to get going though. I haven't eaten my dinner yet. And it is, what time is it? It is 7:17 Eastern Standard Time. I really appreciate you guys coming in as always. This is fun. I'll be back up again Thursday night at 6 p.m. Tomorrow morning, like I said, check out me hosting with Sean from Down Under Cruisers. That'll be 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you're here Eastern Standard Time, you just got your dinner. Just got your dinner ready. Jorge, what are you having tonight? What's for dinner? I think we're having pork chops, believe it or not. You'll take one of each. Where do you send the cash to? That's awesome. Yeah, those are collector's items now, my friend. They're no longer being produced. In fact, the guitar player in the last song that you heard, he passed away a couple of years ago from cancer. Another good friend of mine, good hero friend. But pizza tonight, Jorge. Okay, so let's not forget PMA, positive mental attitude. Keep those positive thoughts coming. Think about them all day. Pass them on. It'll chase the negativity away. When I say that PMA works, I am living proof that it works. And believe me when I tell you, it really does save the day. And as my friend Crazy Catwoman, she says PMA and Old Glory never fades away. And don't forget Old Glory. That flag means a lot to me, and it should mean a lot to you if you're from the United States. Regardless where you're from, respect and love your flag. A lot of people have put their lives on the line and have died for that flag. So, and people are doing it every day, putting their life on the line for that flag. Don't forget our veterans and our first responders as well. They're out there right now, and they're in harm's way, and they're protecting us as well. So don't forget those folks. Don't forget them at all. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out and indulging me with some of my music, and it was a lot of fun. Like I said, catch me tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. EST. You'll catch me on the Down Under Cruises with Sean. I want to say thanks again. So, with that said, I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist, and we will see you later.